Hello. It's we're live. We're not live from the apocalypse, but we are alive. Welcome everyone to the No Fame podcast. How do I intro a tabletop game live? It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. My name is Justin Crane, and I'll get more into what I do in a bit, but we're here playing Cyberpunk Red with truly some lovely people. Very excited. In absolutely no direct order that I can think of right now. If everyone would be so kind to introduce yourself, maybe tell the people what you do, starting with Will.
We're gonna go at the same time, maybe.
Everyone all at once. Let's go.
All at once. Let's start at the same time. Hi, hello. My name is Will. I'm one of the organizers and storytellers from the aforementioned Live from the Apocalypse. We are a not-for-profit ttrpg studio. We play games to raise money for charitable causes and progressive organizations and nonprofits and just people doing good work like that. We're live here on this website like three, 4 times a week, roughly, I think at this point. And we have a couple podcasts that you can check out, and all of that's available at livefromtheapocalypse.com. If you want to know more. And I'm on social media too. It's there. Up at the top.
It's there. It's there. And what's this? What arrived today? Oh yeah.
Shout out Vampire Records this Wednesday if you want to check it out. It's our Buffy ttrpg about a group of record store employees fighting the forces of darkness in the 90s.
Yep. This literally I went and got this at like 6 p.m. my time. I was like, this is perfect. This lined up beautifully. In again, no real order. Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. I am a ex-theater kid turned role player, and I do very, very little outside of that. I am available for hire, but I have no social media, so you can't contact me.
It's true.
If you wanted to. Sucks to suck.
They just have to find you.
Incredible flex.
I actually feel like that was a great advertisement. Now I'm like, wait, can I page you? Like, what are we? No.
My pager number is 2266.
Ooh.
That's it.
Amazing.
Damn.
Plug that into my PDA.
Yeah.
Listen, you're gonna get cyberpunked.
By Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
How? You can't find me.
Ashton Kutcher can.
You just give your pager. You know, it's out there.
You're right.
And you get hacked.
Pager.
Josiah.
Yeah. Oh, that's me. My name is Josiah. Most people on the internet know me as Dungeon Dad. I have a YouTube channel called Dungeon Dad, which you can find on youtube.com/Dungeon Dad. I talk about D&D and monsters and fantasy lore and stuff over there. So check it out if you like cool fantasy creatures.
It's true.
That's the elevator pitch.
That's the elevator pitch. They are cool. It's all very good. It's all very good. Kai.
Hello, I am Kai. I go by Kyola Creative on ye old internets. I am mostly over on Gut Punch RP, and we have like a full next week. And sometimes I play video games very badly on my own channel. Don't look into that one.
Been a lot of Space Rim. Is that what we said?
Yeah, just a little Destiny 2, Space Rim.
Just Space Rim. It's a lot. It is a lot of fun just yelling about dragons and hounding guards in Skyrim. Who doesn't love it, right? And I'm Justin. If you don't know, if you're arriving here new and you're like, oh, who is this guy? Why does he seem so disorganized? Hello, I run No Fame, and I do all the editing and stuff. We just wrapped up Tall Tower. In fact, this Sunday at insert time here, we are having a live campaign wrap up We're trying to decide which time works for the group is why.
You
We're
can
having
put
a
it
live
in post.
Yeah, we'll put that back in post. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're having a live campaign wrap up, talking about what happens at the end of Telltale Tower, because we ended the series and we couldn't record like an epilogue or anything like that, so we're gonna do it live. Why not, right? Yeah. Excuse me. That's the thing. That's what I do. That's me. How are we feel? Are we ready to cyberpunk stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Ashton Kutcher coming?
Yeah. He's here. He's on the way.
This is the cyberpunk.
I
We got
got
you on the stream.
Oh god, you guys got my pager.
Oh my god.
Mr. Punk.
I got him an Uber, but we don't have Ubers in Newfoundland, so I think he's just waiting at the airport.
It's at the ferry station.
Like,
Yeah. Where is everyone? Well, friends, what better time than right now to get into it? Hey, we find ourselves on a street like any other you would find here in the lowest ring of End City. A narrow road with an even narrower sidewalk, closely lined with stacks of makeshift apartments and buildings. Garbage, debris, and filth crammed into every nook and cranny. An overwhelming array of signs and hollows broadcasting in all manner of colors, projecting and illuminating the area. We see a man walking down the sidewalk, his clothes tattered and worn, dirt smeared on his face, metallic hands sparking and twitching slightly as he brings it up to scratch his chin. What parts of his body that you can see and what parts are still made of flesh are gaunt and malnourished? He settles into a small corner between two buildings made of old cargo containers, and the sign above them reads, "The Stacks." Beneath it, affordable, accommodating apartments brought to you by the Phoenix Corporation. We care about you and how you live. A variety of people coming in and out of the main doors of the Stacks. The man looks up, careful not to make eye contact, as he sets a small hollow display in front of him that beams up the words, "Credits for food, thanks." You know what? It should say, we'll edit this out in post. Eddies for food, thanks. Eddies are the currency of our world. A few people pass by. A man in a suit flashes his cybernetic eye towards the corner, and the old man lets out a crackled, "Thanks," as the hollow turns green before reverting back to red with the donation. A few moments pass before we see another figure dressed in bright, striking clothing, baggy and flashy. Their hair clearly teched out as it wavers through colors of the rainbow, their glasses seemingly going through information as they walk down the street. They stop in front of the man and violently grab him by the shirt and smash him up against the building. "We caught you stealing from our grounds again, old man. Ain't nothing in End City free. You better pay up now. 100 eddies or else." A wave of fright washes over the man as he squirms and scrambles against the cold metal wall of the Stacks, and he whimpers out, "100 eddies? I ain't even got 10. The brightly dressed figure throws the older man to the ground. "That's a shame. Guess this'll be a hard lesson to learn," as they haul out a heavy pistol from their jacket. Screams echo from the street as people run in all directions. Sirens heard in the distance as a small sect enforcement drone flies above the heads of the crowd towards the man in the bright clothing. Our view is pulled up from the street, above the Stacks, above the ruins of old concrete apartments and brick buildings. The high outer walls of the End City stand untouched as it always was. Spanning a complete circle around the entire city, standing higher than anyone has ever dreamed of going. The inner wall of the lowest ring is not quite as high, but certainly has prevented most from attempting to climb to the second ring. We find ourselves, friends, within this lowest ring of the city, following the story of just a handful of individuals trying their best to survive under the boot of corporations and governing forces that dictate the laws of the city. Welcome to End City. Our view is pulled out of the grimy streets of the lowest ring and above the abandoned highway overpasses towards the central district of the lowest ring, or as most people know, Corpo Heights. While most of the lowest ring looks like a war zone, corporations need to be able to interact and operate with their labor forces that work in the industrial district. So they tower buildings in Corpo Heights, which tend to be some of the nicer, more upkept buildings in the lowest. One building in particular stands a little higher and shines a little brighter than most. The lowest ring Phoenix Corp HQ. More than a few have tried their hand at taking down the Phoenix Corp, some getting closer than others, but the HQ itself remains one of the more well-secured places throughout the ring. We skirt past armed security, past employee scanners, and through the ID-activated elevators, and into one of the higher floors within Phoenix Corp's HQ. A flurry of people in sharp suits and cosmetic enhancements walking through the floor, some working at their desks, others deeply invested in whatever business they're handling for clients. Sitting at a desk off in a corner but facing the interior of the office, we see a figure deeply entrenched in their work. Will, would you like to describe and introduce your character and maybe what they're up to currently?
I would. Excuse me. I would. So my character, are we going with the idea that we had discussed briefly?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So my character is sitting in a very normal looking, like 21st century cubicle, working in a very normal looking 21st century computer. He is wearing a button-down shirt, a white button-down shirt. It's very crisp. There's a tie around his neck. He himself is fairly unobtrusive looking, very, very normal looking. He's just a white guy. He has short, dark hair that is like very neatly sort of parted to one side. He's wearing glasses. He has a name tag on his shirt that says, "Hi, my name is Steven. I love working for Phoenix Corp." And he is just typing away at this computer, but the screen is displaying just like lines and lines of code rapidly shooting like past his view. Almost too fast for like eyes to comprehend, but his are just sort of darting back and forth, seemingly keeping track with it. No problem.
Hell yeah. What a depressing name badge. Holy shit. You see someone approaching. They're in a very expensive looking suit. Their skin is adorned with EMP threading to kind of enhance their look. Very like sharp, fine features. You see like a chip slot in their temple that kind of like the EMP threading leads up to. Their hair is like long and tied back neatly, and these cold blue piercing eyes that you notice most people avoiding looking at. This is your coworker, Zuri. She leans down over your desk and quietly whispers, "Did you see what the fuck Bill is wearing?" And you like gaze over her shoulder to see like an older balding man sitting at a desk, clearly like struggling to get something to work. And he's like dressed in just like a suit, just like a normal suit. She looks back towards you. "What is this? Is that a year old? Holy fucking shit, Choom. Anyway, what's up?"
Well, Zuri, we can't all have custom Avies like you.
listen, if you're going to make it in this corporation, you need to look like you want to belong at a higher station. I'm going to the top. I need to look like I already belong there. Bill, I'd be surprised if he makes it to the end of the week. He'll be on the streets in that suit.
Well, some of us are perfectly happy to just keep our heads down and do our jobs.
Right. I get it, Stephen. It's okay. Listen, hey, did you hear what's been going on? Word from the upper floors is that we've got a leak. Someone's been siphoning information, and some of that has been really pissing off the execs in corporate. Hey, check this out. You see one of her fiercely blue eyes flashes slightly as a video is transferred to your monitor. This is real time right now. Some of our shit is being fucking moved right under our noses. And you see a small drone slowly hovering above rooftops, and a view of like two figures moving some crates that look like they have the Phoenix Corp logo on the side of them through like back alleys, through some like abandoned district. This is fucking wild, right?
You said this is real time?
Yeah. This is happening right now. Anyway.
That's,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if Bill knows.
Yeah. Well, Bill doesn't know. He's fucking days born. That's not even the worst of the leaks. But that's all. This is all I could fucking find out. Just, what I could get off those fucking skin suits. Anyway, sect enforcement's already on their way over there. Probably won't have to worry about these fucking boosters for very long. But hey, you hear anything, you let me know. Vice versa. We got to watch each other's backs,
Absolutely. I mean, let's be honest, I'm not going to hear anything, but you'll be the first one to know if I do.
Same. I have a good, we've been here a while. I have a good feeling. I can't trust many people here, but I feel like I can trust you.
Why mess up a good thing?
Yeah. That's what I say. I got to get back to it. I have some clients going off about how high fucking labor costs are and how we can get around it. Might have to introduce some kind of labor worker tax, tax the industrial section. The workers end up paying a little bit of a labor tax for safety reasons. Clients are happy. Hopefully I can get this fucking done before lunch. I'm so fucking hungry and I just want this to be over. She turns on a fucking dime and like starts walking back out of the office, or out of this area, I should say.
I will sort of lean out and like watch her go. And once she is far enough away, Steven is going to on his computer, the code is going to disappear. He's going to open a very secure channel that is heavily encrypted and heavily encoded. And he is going to message, he's going to immediately message Eliza, I think, and is going to say just real quick, he doesn't have a long time, but he's just going to say, danger, sec on way, watch your back.
Hell yeah. You fire off this message, and our view follows that message as it warps, and everything around you starts to turn into strings of code, and we see a view of our boy Steven in a pod in a dark, cold room with other members of the office in their pods, all of them hooked up with this optical cable that goes somewhere else in the building, and our view follows it out of the building itself. We move down and out of the building towards onto the dimly lit streets, following all manner of barely functioning vehicles before we cut off just kind of outside of the corporate district and kind of into a megastructure area. Megastructures were a corporate answer to overpopulation and a housing crisis. Aside from small living spaces for people, megastructures house all kinds of food stalls, clubs, clothing stores, weapon shops, anything the general populace needs within close proximity. The less time that people waste traveling to those places, the more time left in the day for work, right? Somewhere within this vast megastructure is a makeshift broadcast room with a little sign that reads The Gambit. Josiah, would you like to introduce your character, what they look like, and what they're up to right now?
Yeah, sure. So Bishop is a pretty big guy, very like physically fit. He's got kind of like a short, like flat top haircut. He's wearing a most, like, I guess you could say, like athletic attire, just like a pair of sweatpants and like a sleeveless shirt, like a coat over top of it, a leather jacket over top of it. Something that is notable about him is he has absolutely no cyberware whatsoever, which I feel like is somewhat uncommon. At least nothing beyond what's necessary just to get by in a day-to-day kind of situation. And yeah, when we move into this little studio, he would be just wrapping up the daily Screamcast as he broadcasts his show, The Gambit, out to any of his loyal viewers, which I have to put on the shades when he's in character, because he wears shades on when he's screamcasting. And it ends with him saying, and that's why you got to understand, all these corporations, they're all the same devil. You know, they're trying to get inside your fucking mind, all right? It's the one place they can't touch unless you let them. So you got to keep that chrome the fuck off your body, okay? As long as you do that, we have a chance. Anyways, thank you for tuning into the Gambit today. As always, in a world of pawns, make sure you be a king. And then his broadcast ends and he takes his sunglasses off and just kind of like...
Amazing. I think we're going to do our first roll of the campaign because as a media, when you're delivering your stories, you get to roll for credibility to see if people believe you. Right now, right. you have to roll under a 3, but I'll ask you a question. Do you think the potential story that you just unleashed in its entirety, do you think it had even one believable, verifiable fact in it?
Verifiable, maybe not. Believable, probably.
Amazing. And I assume it doesn't then contain 4 other verifiable pieces of information.
Definitely not. A lot of these screamcasts on the Daily Gambit are what you would call heart pieces. You know, when you just kind of know something and you know it's right, so you just say it with the utmost conviction.
Yeah,
that's never caused any harm.
Nope.
Anyways, yeah.
So you just need to roll a D10, and you're aiming for 3 or below.
Excellent.
Let's cross our fingers.
Big money. That is a 1.
Whoa! Yeah. Normally that'd be fucking terrible, but amazing. I feel like that's like a crit in this case, right? Yeah. You feel fucking phenomenal about that piece you just put out. You feel like people are really going to connect with it. You end your streamcast as you always do with your little sign off, and you notice an email waiting in your inbox. You weren't notified that it's there. It's just there.
Definitely give that a click.
Inside it just reads, Bishop, with a question mark, and there's a link to a private server.
Never received a mysterious link in an email I didn't click before, so I think that we'll see where that leads.
In real life or the game.
Yeah. These links definitely aren't common in this world. We the players know, but for anybody tuning in, the internet doesn't exist. There's a few like mismanaged websites that exist, but they're mostly surface level and run by corpos or sect enforcement. So seeing something like this definitely isn't the norm. The link leads to a simple blank page flickering with deep red lines of how your screen is interpreting the data. It resembles your email, except that there's only one place to type, and it fills in by itself, sort of like the Matrix. I've got news, something big, your eyes only.
There's also presumably a place where I can type as well to communicate with this person?
Sorry. Yeah, it moves down to the next line and starts blinking kind of like expectedly.
Gotcha. I'll like, almost out of a habit, not that I'm expecting anyone else to be in the room, but I like look around the room, like just making sure I am alone, not that there would be anyone else in here with me. And I'll just type back in, my eyes are watching.
You type in, my eyes are watching. The blank page with the deep red lines flickers throughout and suddenly has a small rectangular window. An extremely grainy video plays of some alleyway. You recognize this as a BD or a brain dance. Technology that can allow someone to relive someone else's moments. BDs are common in the sex industry or are often used for people who want to experience the extreme ends of the human psyche, often what it feels like to die. So people will grab chips from people who are dead and sell those so people can experience how those people died. This video has been very damaged from the graininess of it, but it flickers and cuts in as someone is walking into what looks like an enclosed square between buildings. Small red lights cut through the feed and a little ways off. A figure sorry, lost my fucking place in the sentence. Small red lights cut through the feed a little ways away. A few figures are standing kind of inside of a small building by the looks of it. It's kind of unclear exactly where, but you can notice the shadows of the figures themselves, and you hear a strange mechanical language, and then the translation in captions comes up before you. Not strong enough to fight off infection, only enough to hold on to for now. We need something stronger. Contact the fixer. Tell her we need pre-medical supplies. None of this off-the-shelf shit. If she doesn't come through, we'll flatline her and her contacts. Figure it out ourselves. The video clears slightly to show members of the Maelstrom. The opposite of Bishop. Very much abandoning their flesh for cybernetics and chrome and anything of the sort. The video jerks suddenly to face the outside of the building, and we see a large black chromed out Maelstrom member, the black metal kind of his face resembling a skull, and then two red ocular eyes over his two red ocular devices over his left eye. His large chromed out black metal arm grabs whoever's recording and slams them up against the wall.
You walked down the wrong alley, Choom.
And the video feed is severed. Another message comes to you. That was just a few days ago. I don't know why I'm doing a voice. It's a message. That was just a few days ago. Phoenix Corp supplying Maelstrom with medical supplies and chrome. keeping the gang wars going in the lowest ring to keep the public's attention off the spiking cost of medicine due to losses. This goes all the way to the top. We've got a drop point. You in?
He sits there and thinks for a minute, and then we'll just type back where.
The screen flickers and glitches slightly, and you're booted from the server, and you catch a small little RQ as a sign-off before your screen goes back to your email. And now there's another email in there, and it's a little tracer with a little red blip heading towards the abandoned district of the lowest ring.
Okay. I'll clock that. Take note of where I'm going here. Stand up, reach to one side of my desk in front of me, and grab my trusty katana. And also open up the drawer, pull out my pistol, put it in the holster, and head out the door.
Hello? Oh, okay, sorry. My mute button broke. Hell yeah. You head out the door, and our view enters into the ones and zeros of your monitor and into the coordinates of where that drop point seems to be, and twists and turns down alleys and past civilians, sect enforcers, shops, stalls, apartments, ads for the latest kibble flavor. You see it says, kibble, latest flavor, recycled goods, soy flavor, more flavor, and so on and so forth. We find ourselves kind of on the outskirts of the abandoned district of End City. Not many people willingly walk through this area of the lowest ring, because A, a lot of local gangs establish turf in old abandoned buildings, and two, I'm a fucking genius, everybody. That's what my notes say.
You just got cyberpunked.
I did. Oh, fuck me. Sorry. I obviously wasn't thinking at the time. And 2 or B, it's the abandoned district is uncomfortably close to the radiated zones, the sealed off districts near the northwest side of the lowest ring. It's been 17 years since the nuke went off, but it still feels pretty fresh in the minds of most. But casually kind of waiting by themselves in a somewhat abandoned old ruined park, we spot a figure. Katie, would you like to introduce your character and maybe what they're up to in this moment?
Yeah, so I am playing Eliza Bose. She's a fixer, and right now she is sitting, and you can see she's on the ground, sort of like propped up with her knees, and you can see her blonde tuft of hair surrounded by black with pink and blue stripes, and she's peacocking for sure. She is appearing very cool. She's absolutely attempting to appear relaxed and calm. She is waiting impatiently, and she is just, I think, finished listening to the most recent episode of The Gambit, which I assume came out live, right? This is a live screencast. Yeah, okay. So, and she's like really nodding her head, like, yes, I really need to keep that chrome out of my body. I really feel that today. Good Lord, that man is a genius. Just sort of turning that over in her mind.
It's perfect. You're listening to this latest episode of The Gambit, and this is a good one. This is a real fucking good episode. You're awaiting your contacts to show up after making their drop, so you can all split the amount of eddies that you make off this deal. But as you're kind of finishing up the episode and wondering what's taking your contacts so long, you get an alert on your agent, a call coming in from your old friend Odin Reed.
Lisa sort of just like, shit, fuck. Takes a nice deep breath in and takes the call.
Yeah. You hear the kind of raspy voice of Odin.
Eliza, long time no talk. How have you been?
Hi, Odin. What do you need?
What do I need? I'm just calling up to have a chat.
We both know it's never just a chat with you, my friend.
Yeah, you're right. I need a bit of a favor, actually. Can't really ask many people up here without drawing too much attention. You know what those cutthroat corpos are like. Something came across my desk, though. Something I can't really risk having my own team look into. I know you... Sorry.
It's Justin fucking can't read. Someday I'll learn to read. It'll be great.
If you know anyone good at breaking encryptions or anything of that sort, make sure to give me a call soon. I'll make it worth your while, and I guess make it worth their while, too.
Interesting. I will talk to some people.
Hey, that's all I can ask for.
Okay.
I'll have someone drop it off to you either way. They'll be able to find you. It's okay.
Wait, you're not gonna fly me up this time?
No, I'm in the middle of some big contract
Jesus
signings.
Christ, Odin. I mean,
It's a busy time of year. But listen, hey, there are some big things happening up here pretty soon, and
no.
we
I see how it is. It's fine. It's fine.
No,
Just
we'll make
drop me a
sure.
line. Just
We'll
drop
make
me a
sure.
line.
We'll make sure you get involved. Don't worry about it. You know, listen. People are moving up to the third ring. That means things are opening up in the second ring, and I don't think you can sift around that shit down there forever, right? So why don't we talk about, you do this for me, we'll talk about setting up a date to go over some of the things that the big companies up here are doing. They've got some kind of event going on soon, very hush-hush. A lot of big shots are kind of putting it off. Might be a chance to meet some people, make some waves.
Well, I do love meeting people.
Yeah.
All right. But you have to buy me dinner first.
Deal. Can do.
Okay.
All right. Hey, listen, I got a meeting, but I'll have someone drop that off. Give me a call if you manage to get it figured out.
Okay. You
All
know
right.
how to find me.
Always do.
Whatever noise an agent makes when it hangs up, the call ends. And you're kind of like met with the abandoned silence of this park that you're in. Just kind of around the corner from where your contact should be, when you hear something faint at first, but growing louder and louder. But beneath an abandoned highway, crumbling buildings surround a small plaza not too far from where our friend Eliza. Eliza? Am I saying that right?
Mm-hmm.
Eliza. Excuse me. Not far from where our friend Eliza is. A circular cement structure sits in the center of this square, likely once spurred out water, but long since shut off. Water costs eddies, and there ain't nothing free in End City. We see a small group of individuals walking into this abandoned, decrepit plaza. Their bodies heavily chromed out. Deep reds of their ocular visions sit on top, completely black metal chrome, modified in almost every conceivable way. These are the Maelstrom, long abandoned their flesh for a higher means of living, the red eye glow illuminating the dull alleyway as evening is slowly settling in End City. As they approach, two others are waiting near a stack of crates. The crates read Phoenix Corp and are adorned with the red cross of a medical logo. Kai, if you would be so kind to introduce your character, what they look like and what they're up to right now.
So Sparky, as they're known on the street, is kind of small in stature, especially compared to the large person she is standing next to. Right now, they're wearing like their little gas masks, so you can see very little of their face, because like this info set, come on now. And they're just like very colorful outside of that. They have hair that's like big and wild, but like shaved on the sides and just sort of slowly pulsing and going from like blue to green to purple and back. They're wearing like a little half coat that is like black leather-like material with some like pops of color and just a very deep V. And then they have like a light tattoo that's little chevrons down the middle, and it's doing like the same pattern as their hair. Pants also extremely colorful, and then just wearing like some high tops that also just like bring the whole outfit together, really tying it in. And they are trying to look casual. They're not managing it quite as well as the like security solo standing next to them, like unconcerned about this, but their head is on a bit of a swivel, but they're trying to keep their eyes on this like group of people coming towards them as they just flip like screwdriver in and out of their hand in like a nervous twitch.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you are joined, of course, by your good friend Rap, a rough-looking solo who is certainly not thrown off by the intimidating show of force of the Maelstrom members. One of the Maelstrom, the larger of the group, walks closer. Rap looks down at you and he's like, "We good? You all right?"
As long as we get out of here alive, we're all right.
Yeah, we'll get out alive. Can't guarantee in one piece, but...
How about I upgrade it to let's stay in one piece?
All right. We'll stay in one piece. Can't guarantee no bullet holes.
You don't inspire confidence. No. She just sort of like shakes her head, but then looks up at that Maelstrom and just kind of nods.
You spot the two red optic devices over their left eye, the right side of their face looking like a black chromed out skull with a massive ring that hangs down from their nose and loops beneath their chin. As he speaks, you can see all of his teeth also completely chromed out.
You've got the shipment. We've got the payment. If everything is there.
You know I don't like trouble. Everything's there. Take a look. And I would open like one of the cases that's on top just a little bit.
Yeah. They approach the crate and crack it open with their arm. You see the red glow of their optic implant kind of increases as they slam the crate lid closed.
This isn't what we agreed on. We were told to expect cream trauma team supplies, not some watered down civvy bullshit.
Dude, quick question, just a quick question about the hierarchy here. I am a middleman, so like this is coming from someone who would have told me it's Preem.
You would have gone to a point, picked up supplies,
Yeah.
gone to a different point.
Oofda. Okay, should get shot right away. This will be good. I mean, it's what we got. If the price isn't right, we can take the price down. I was told it was preem. You know I don't get shit.
Tell your fixer, we need our supplies today, or their precious data gets wiped.
He reaches into the crate and hauls out a cyber arm that you have spent the past day and a half fixing.
This will do for now. We'll be in contact about the rest. Here.
And you see his red optic device glows again, and you're transferred 500 eddies, which is nowhere near close to what you guys are supposed to get for the medical supplies, but they leave the crates, turn their massively modded out back to both you and Rap, and head back to the group. You hear a bunch of chittering and like this machine-like language as they're talking and slowly leaving the walking back out of the alleyway. Rap looks at you and he's like, "Oh, shit, that's not good."
No, that's definitely not fucking good. If I have my fixer's number in a way that is like contactable right then, I am going to like turn and kind of walk around this dry fountain to the other side and be dialing ye old telephone.
Yeah, you head around and start dialing your fixer's number. We cut back to our boy Steven. Steven, you're done your work day, and you've kind of abandoned your pod at this point. Made it through the depressing deep blue corridors of the Phoenix Corporation to the very like metal interior, almost like a freight elevator vibe, and then down to like the beautiful lobby with like marble floors and like, you know, pillars and shit. What's Steven up to?
Steven, I think, is about to start his night. So I think his first priority is going to be to find a place to change. I think he gets out of the pod, you know, like it releases with like a hiss. I don't know why it was pressurized. It's the future. And, you know, all of the different connections from like his wrist, the data ports that are set into his wrist and the base of his neck disconnect. And he gets out, but like sitting next to the pod, or maybe there's like a small compartment built into the pod. He pulls out like a gym bag that he like slings over shoulder, like he's going to the gym. And he is going to, I think, just like, he's going to leave the building, the Phoenix Corp building for sure. He's just going to find, you know, the cyberpunk equivalent of like a telephone booth.
Yeah, I feel like they do have just like these pay by the minute booths, kind of fucking it's like a 180 per minute for a call.
Could I tell that the footage that Zuri leaked to me earlier, or showed me earlier, could I tell if that was an op that anyone I know was involved in? Like, I sent out some general warnings, but
yeah, and we're gonna clue that up
Cool.
now. We're
Cool.
skipping through time a little
Perfect.
bit.
Then sensing that danger is coming up and is going to need to be something that he addresses, he's going to step into one of those. And when he comes out, he is no longer Steven. He has become Cheshire.
Does he have like a leotard with like C?
Yes, 100%. No, I think what he does when he does step out of it, the like very average looking sort of middle management guy programmer is he is wearing this very cyber techy sort of business suit. It has like circuitry and like little LEDs built into the fabric, and it's got layers of Kevlar in it for sure. And over his face, he is wearing his VR goggles, but they are not engaged, and it resembles this kind of faceplate. But the outside of it projects this sort of stylized image of the Cheshire Cat face.
Hell yeah. You sent off a message earlier to Oh my god, I'm gonna say Eliza again, but it's Eliza, right? I'll get it. I will get it. You recognized in the moment when Zuri was showing you this footage that those were indeed some of the medical supplies that you knew were being transported, that someone could just show up and take at some point. So you're very aware. Eliza, you're in the alley. Sorry, you're in that little square, just kind of shy of the drop point, and you get a message from Stephen.
Okay.
Who is your
Cheshire.
Absolutely.
Cheshire. Oh my god.
Cheshire.
Cheshire. I will not fuck that up. You get this message, knowing that this is your corporate contact at Phoenix Corp.
Do I have to open it to read it? Can I just read it?
I don't know what I can't. Sorry, I can't remember what kind of cyberware you have, but you've got like a whole
got a
audio
thing.
suite going. So yeah,
I've got a whole audio suite.
it plays out in your ear for you.
Great. And so this is the danger sect on the way message. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Can I like sort of slink back into a shadowed area that I might be able to determine is, I don't know, under the cover of something.
Yeah, I mean, this entire area is kind of abandoned, so there's tons of places to slink.
Great. Can I like hear the sect coming?
You hear in the distance and we cut to our boy Bishop following I think you actually have some homing equipment.
I do.
On your character.
I don't have much.
You plug in the information, but you plug in the information you've got and are tracing this signal to the abandoned districts. You tell me, do you think you would follow this completely, or is there anything else that you're planning on doing?
I don't think there's really anything else that I'd be planning on doing. I would just kind of be beelining it there. Maybe taking some effort to not be super conspicuous, but like I'm also very curious about what's happening here, so
Hell yeah. I think you make it to the kind of corner of where the signal is blipping, and you see two people standing near some Phoenix Corp crates, and like a whole at least 5 or 6 Maelstrom members kind of arguing amongst themselves, and they walk in the opposite direction down an alley.
okay. I would like to reach into my bag and pull out my binoculars and try to get a closer look at what's going on and see if I can clock anything else with this situation.
Yeah, you see an open Phoenix Corporation crate with medical supplies, with a red cross on it indicating medical supplies. You would have caught one of the members with a cybernetic arm in their hand as they were just kind of like walking away. And then you see a brief conversation between the two people left, and then one of them leaves and starts making a phone call.
Okay. So I'm going to do 2 things. The first thing I'm going to do is activate my video camera, which I imagine I have like a little mount for that I can like clip onto a strap or something.
A little shoulder mount type situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn that on just so that in case anything goes down here that I have it caught in 4K. And I'm going to try and get a lot closer. I'm gonna try to basically get so that I'm close enough that I can like, with my audio recorder, that I'll be able to pick up like what's being said.
Ooh, that's very exciting. I assume you're wanting to stealth, yeah?
I would like to do it as inconspicuously as possible. If there's a place that I might be able to hide nearby, I would like to definitely try and do so.
Yeah. This again being the abandoned district, there's like a bunch of like scaffolding and like half-built shit everywhere. So you can kind of, if you want to not be seen by the two members left in this square, you can roll a stealth check. And if Sparky would like, you can roll your perception as you're kind of making this phone call to see if you notice anything out of the norm.
Okay. It's gonna be weird and use real dice because I don't know how things work here.
Yeah, so
On the internet.
if you're rolling real dice, you're adding 10. Holy shit, you're adding 10 to this roll.
And it was for detection? What am I doing?
Perception, yeah.
Perception.
So my stealth came in at a 19.
Ooh, I'm distracted. I got a 14.
Oh, shit.
Roll the 4.
Yeah, without trouble, Bishop. You're used to like being, trying to get into places without being seen to really get a good scoop. You start recording this conversation. Sparky, you are on the phone with Eliza. It's a little bit of time has passed. So Cheshire, if you're making your way towards this area, you're definitely a lot closer now. But yeah, Sparky, you call up your fixer to find out what's going on.
Ring, ring.
We'll put post effects. It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll
Put the Skype sound in.
Do I? Can you just clarify, like, the spec? Is that I'm imagining like a drone? Is this something that is like? Can I tell how far away it is from me?
It's still pretty far off, but it is getting closer.
Okay. I guess I'll answer, but I'm gonna be real quiet about it. What's up?
And you just hear, also speaking very quietly as like a force of habit, did you fuck us on these medical supplies? All they took was my arm.
All they took was your arm?
Yes, that it wasn't Preem, which I'm sure they're lying, but something's up.
I didn't. You know I would never intentionally fuck you on a medical supply. You're way too valuable to me for that. What?
Everyone's valuable till they're not, and there's something off about this.
This doesn't make any sense.
But
Are you okay?
Well, I haven't been shot yet, but we're stuck here with these crates, and I'm not dragging them back anywhere. This is gonna get sticky real quick.
Okay. I can figure out a way to move the crates. Perhaps your solo could be of use in this situation. I'm not feeling great about it either. This doesn't feel good to me.
I mean, I feel like I should just sell them to the first person who comes along. Probably be the best for me, but like, I don't know where you want me to take these very conspicuous boxes.
Okay. Can you hear the spec where you are?
I listen with my ears.
All of you here. Actually, let's, Cheshire, how close do you think you're getting to the group?
Do I have a car?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
My favorite way to buy a car too.
It's a mini series. Sure, you can have a car.
Yeah. Sick. Cool. I thought you'd say that. I'm definitely driving over in my car like as quickly as I possibly can. Just in case anybody I know who is involved in the situation needs to make like a quick getaway.
Hell yeah. Yeah. You floor it, which the city is not huge. And just to get it back in everyone's mind, the city is a circle surrounded by an impossibly tall wall, a tall wall surrounding this city. And then the inside of this ring that you all live in is another wall, but not quite as high, and that's kind of where the next class of people are all living. And then above them, there's another one, and then above them, there's another one. You know, there's always something to aim for. You're tearing through the streets of End City towards the abandoned district, and you pass underneath a police AV searching the area. AV being an Aerodyne vehicle that is flying near the tops of buildings.
I would slow down.
Not a lot of people get pulled over for speeding tickets in End City.
I'm not really worried about speeding tickets, but if they're here for, you know, like an illegal thing, and like, I'm more worried they're gonna shoot me, not ticket me.
You know, yeah, that is way more likely the option. I think you pull up and find Eliza because you were in contact.
Yeah.
Kind of just across from the square, and you all hear getting louder and louder, and then you hear freeze, sect enforcement in the square, Sparky, and we are gonna take a little break.
No. I just
No.
got pinched by the cops.
The co-ops.
Fuck. It's, you know, true bad guy out there. We are going to take 10 minutes and get uncyberpunked. Whatever. And we will
combat rules.
Yeah, we'll be right back. BRB, everyone. Back in 10. Oh, we're back. Hello. We're back in it, friends. When we left off, you all, most of you in some regard are in cahoots of this chain of contacts, scamming Phoenix Corporation from their medical supplies and selling them to the Maelstrom. When we left off, our boy Cheshire and Eliza were in, or at least near Cheshire's car, which we'll see in a minute. I didn't have time to put a car in, okay?
How dare you?
Just puts a copy of the police car next to us.
I bought it at
Stole a
auction.
police car.
And Sparky and their friend, the solo rap, were in the middle of this square, contemplating what to do with these medical crates that they just really lost out on a lot of eddies about. And Bishop was kind of in among a bunch of construction equipment, videotaping, no, recording, whatever, cyberpunk videotaping.
I have my VHS camcorder here.
You've got an 800-foot extension cable fucking just rolling out.
I mean, it would be the only way they couldn't take it from you.
Caught in 360p.
And
Bishop is a big physical media guy.
Yeah.
yeah,
We track player in my house.
we are met with sect enforcement coming into the square after reports of Phoenix Corporation goods being stolen. Sparky, you're with Rap looking at these 4 sect enforcement guards. I'm gonna move to a map. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a map.
It's a fight. It's a fight.
It's never just a map.
I'm on the wrong map screen. Let me fix that. It's okay. Things are fine.
Off to a good start.
Yeah, you know,
for
when
this fight.
am I never off to a good start?
That one is just a map.
Yeah. You see 4 sect guards, sect enforcers, on approach. You're standing with Rap, but what are you doing? You see two of them have guns pointed at you. Sect enforcement.
Like hands go halfway up, but this car is flying, correct? That's the thing about that car.
No, they landed to get out.
Oh, they landed to get out? That's so nice of them. Grab shit and run! And I just, like, take a handful of, like, what's in the crate, shove it in my pocket, and, like, dump it, and then just take off running.
I thought about this. You guys are going to lose out on eddies if you leave your medical supplies. The crates are huge, but you can take the contents. You can have, like, one little group of contents. Ooh, the stream blipped. You can have one little group of contents each, if that makes sense. So if you want to carry these contents with you, if you have a rate of fire 2 weapon, for example, you'll only be able to take 1 shot per turn, but you'll have an armful of these medical supplies with you.
I mean, I will. I'm gonna, if I. Sorry, I'm trying to math. If I forego for the time being the ability to draw or like fire a weapon, can I have like 2 armfuls? Like, how much is an armful?
Yeah. Sure, you grab 2 of these, 2 armfuls of medical supplies. They're just like a bunch of fucking boxes of vials and shit like that. To forego shooting, you can for sure do that. What do you do? You got, what's your movement score? You can still move if you want.
5?
All right.
That's just like the stat movement, right?
Yes, yeah.
Then yes, it'll be a ye old 5.
Hell yeah. You look at Rap and you're like, run! And you grab a bunch of shit. Start booting it down the alleyway, and we're gonna roll initiative, everybody.
No.
I'm gonna do it. I think I can do it for everyone. We'll see what happens when I click a button.
Oh.
Look at all these.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
Too much shit is happening.
That one's mine.
Oh, there are lots of things happening.
We have first in initiative is the sect enforcement after you run, Sparky. So if you want to get your movement in, Rap looks at you and he's like, "Are we fighting? Oh, you're running? All right." He looks very concerned.
Yeah.
So you can move up to 5 squares.
All right. Is this construction area back here like something that it looks like I could feasibly like duck into and move through?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What? That 5 or that 6? One back.
Hell yeah. The 2 of these guards start to move up closer. I'm on the wrong screen. How many times am I going to do that tonight, I wonder? They start to approach and they announce, "Drop the goods or we'll open fire. This is your only warning." And it's like being played out through like a loudspeaker behind them as well. Cheshire, you are up next in initiative. You are at the end of this alleyway with Aliza. And you hear sect enforcement shouting from the opposite end of this square. What are you doing?
I have 2 questions for you,
Of course.
and I apologize in advance. The helicopter that you mentioned earlier, is that around?
That is the police vehicle that they landed in on the opposite side of the square.
So it's not a driving car, it's a flying car.
It's a flying car. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then my second question, if that wasn't available, which turns out it is, can I hack that police car?
You definitely could try to hack that police car, but you need to get in 3 squares of something to hack.
That's very close.
That is very close. If you want to use your scanner ability as your action, you can kind of see what is hackable in the area.
Yeah, let's start with that. And that is a roll ability? No.
Sorry. Yeah, it's 1d10 plus 4 for your 4 is your interface ability.
Okay.
So on your character sheet under roll,
Yes.
it should say interface, or you can just
That's
roll
what I was looking for.
a d10 and add 4.
Ugh. That's a 10.
A 10 is pretty good.
Oh,
You
okay.
see a lot of security cameras in this area. In fact, all of these little white blips, cylinder type things you can see, the big ones and the smaller ones are all security cameras.
Well, I would like, first of all, I would like for them to not be on anymore.
Hell yeah.
First and foremost.
Fuck yeah. You can move, you can hack into 2 of them from where you are standing right now, or you can, get some cover and try to
Yeah.
hack into something.
Which things on the map are the security cameras?
So to your north and south,
Cool.
these are
Yes.
like lights with security cameras. And then
I
a little bit
see.
further in, there's like smaller security cameres with
Right.
where
Right,
my little
right.
keeper mouse is right now.
Okay.
These
Well,
little
let's
things.
start with.
Oh, I can ping. I forgot I could ping.
You can ping. I mean, let's start with the 2 that I can reach right now. I guess.
Yeah. So you can
Although,
split your movement, or you can get yourself in and sit down. Some, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like get in behind something.
yeah. I'm trying to think. Okay. I'm wondering if the ones that are further in are more important. These kind of like face out to the street. You can't see where I'm pointing, but I'm pinging.
No, I
now.
can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move in. I think to like. I could move 5. My movement is 5. So.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
you can get
meters?
there. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That's only 4 actually to get there.
Okay, cool. Well, I will move to, I guess, there and try to hack this camera.
Hell yeah. So the interface check to see what was hackable was your actual action
Right.
and your movement. So next turn you can actually begin to use your Netrunner abilities instead of your meat space abilities. Cheshire makes his way a little bit closer to one of these security cameras, aiming to hack and see what is going on. Bishop, you're hunkered behind some like construction equipment and like these huge, they're like 3-foot wall, like orange barricades. As you
Right.
hear sect enforcement closing in on the area, what's Bishop doing?
So my first question is, I can see a person up here.
Yeah.
What are they up to?
They look kind of just like boosters.
Okay.
Just like, not quite gang members, just denizens who have fallen on a hard path in life.
Heard. Yeah, no, I'm going to move over here to get out of the way. And I'm going to continue trying to hide and make sure I record all of this.
Let's do another stealth check for you as you're kind of like
Sure.
moving and still wanting to hide.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's a 14.
Okay, sweet. So if anyone is trying to perceive you, the number they will have to beat is 14.
Cool. That's
Amazing.
all I'm doing for now, though.
You your camera is like fucking going wild trying to like record all of the information that's going on right now. Sparky, you have two armfuls of medical supplies, and you're hoofing it. But it's
Yeah.
your turn. What are you doing?
I am going to go ahead and just stay the course on my plan of hoofing it.
Hell yeah.
So I am going to move ahead, and I'll take a spare glance back to be like, Rap, are you picking up on this? Please, God.
He may or may not be last.
I see that he is last, and I am, in classic cyberpunk fashion, wishing him the best.
He looks like he's trying to process what's going on and whether or not he wants to get into a fight with the sect enforcers, and he sees you getting further and further away.
Continue that way along the wall instead of where I was. Sorry. There's like a black spot, so I was confused. But yeah, no, that'll be my whole turn, unless there's a dash action. No.
I'll say because you're carrying these two things of medical crates, because you can't attack, I'll also say you can't dash because you're trying to, like, get away with all this shit, if that makes sense.
I mean, it absolutely does. I was trying to just shoehorn stuff in there.
Listen, maybe if this was a kinder system, but I feel like, it's cyberpunk, I gotta lean into it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I really, I love the direction this is going. It's very good. Next up, we have Aliza. You see Cheshire pulls up in a car, tires screeching as he hops out, as you both convene on this alleyway leading to the square where the drop point is. You hear the sect enforcers on the other side of this, like, construction area. What are you doing?
Is this white thing that's standing right in front of me, is that like a barricade that I can hide behind?
Yeah, it's like a 2.5-3 foot barricade.
Oh, okay, like a cement thing.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and then are these orange?
They're just more barricades.
Like
a lot of barricades.
More barricades. Okay, great. Okay, and I see Cheshire move to disable all the cameras. Right?
Starting to make a move on that, yeah.
Okay, and if I try to yell to persuade these sect enforcement, that would be my action.
You can yell something at them.
Can yell something at them? Great. Just want to yell. Just a quick little yell. If I yell, will they hear me? Are they close enough that?
Yeah, they're. I don't know exactly how far, but they're within 20 meters, 30 meters. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll measure it out.
I mean, I feel I should.
50 meters.
Yeah.
That's not that far.
I've got a loud voice.
Yeah, it's 150 feet, give or take.
Could I yell at them? The gang, they came up and they tried to attack us and they just went that away. Does it do anything?
Well, let's find out right now. You've got a on your character sheet under social skills, you do have a persuasion skill there. If you wanna roll persuasion, we can see maybe how well this goes for you.
I would love to roll my persuasion. Yeah. Okay, let me grab it real quick. Skills. Here it is. Persuasion. I am, as we all know, incredibly cool. All right, that's a 14. 14.
This system relies on a lot on. Oh God, I just blanked out. I have to roll versus your roll, so we're gonna see if they believe you. I think they're gonna make a human perception roll, which is kind of like insight, to figure out if you're being honest or not. Here we go. Human perception. 8. You see two of the guys are like, oh yeah, those friggin' gangers are always around here, man.
Just the general gangers. Not throwing anyone in particular under the bus.
Just the general gangs at large.
Just
I hate gangs.
in general. Amazing. We'll see how long that holds. For at least the two within earshot. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Oh god. Okay. I was debating between just starting to shoot.
The contradiction.
Yeah.
It was the gang members.
Trust your
I don't know if maybe I could distract them and that would give me some type of like advantage on shooting. But
There's no advantage, I don't think, in this game.
too cute. We're getting too cute.
Let's say you'll get a +1 because these two in particular are idiots. And maybe all of them are, but we'll see. If you want to, you're gonna hold on. Let's figure this out because you're trying to make a shot on one of these cops that you can see right now.
Yeah.
They're 50 blocks away, or 50 meters away. Which actually, yeah, 50 blocks, ish. 50. You've got a pistol, is that right?
I have hold on. Here. I have two heavy pistols and a light melee.
Amazing. The light melee is like anything you can envision that's like a kind of like a lighter, like a, I don't know, a fucking baseball bat type situation.
Yeah. It's a crowbar and I chuck it at him.
You need to roll 30 to hit.
Oh,
Okay, so I won't be doing that, is what you're telling me.
No, I mean, you could definitely do it. I'm just saying, it's very difficult. This is, if we look at the chart, this is a legendary level move you're trying to pull off.
I think I can do it, guys.
I believe.
it's like yell suppressing fire as you do it. It'll be fine.
Failure is always an interesting option.
Are there people between you and them besides?
Yeah, there is, yeah.
I think
Okay,
Wrath
cool.
is right there and Bishop's right there.
Well, we can spare
So
that.
I would
That's
have to
fine.
not hit
Yeah, I mean,
them.
he has no plot armor.
Yeah.
None at all.
Hopefully he at least has regular armor.
He does. He does have regular armor.
That's good.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
what is
You
the
kill
worst?
Rap, it's fine.
It's character development.
His character development. No. I don't think I don't think that's a good idea quite yet.
What?
Perhaps I should. Perhaps I should move slightly closer.
I forgot to do this
Yeah.
thing. I programmed this whole thing on OBS and I forgot to do it. You're moving closer, you said.
Yeah, perhaps that is. My movement is 6. So can I do wait. How far can I get?
Whatever your move score is, you can move that amount of blocks.
Okay. I want to. Okay. If I just go straight up the middle, is that a bad idea?
No?
That's what I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's as far as I can
Hell yeah.
get.
So the fixer heading straight into the mix. We love it.
We're merchant.
It's
Maybe
beautiful.
at some point we'll shoot. Goodbye to Elisa forever.
The second enforcement begin to encroach further. One of them making it all the way up to Rap. They're going to try to make an attack on Rap with their... I thought they had a baton of some sort.
No light melee?
He doesn't have it. I built.
I'm on strike.
He's got a shotgun though.
Oh.
Uh,
I mean,
he begins to approach Rap and looks That was your only warning, as he sees Sparky running further off for the medical supplies. He's going to attempt this shot. We'll see what happens.
Oh,
critical fucking failure.
Raps lucky
What's the opposite of preem?
Hold on, let me just roll damage. He shoots his own leg off.
We love to see it.
It is very much in my realm that I crit fail with my bad guys. You know, it's on brand for me to be this bad at tabletop games.
It also feels very on brand for this group that we're not doing good. They're just doing worse.
He fully goes to he drops his pistol, goes to grab his shotgun, and in the movement of his shotgun fires and blows his leg off. Is exactly what happens there.
Elisa rolls her eyes.
Yeah, everyone's like,
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, in truly incredibly embarrassing. Oh no, I broke OBS slightly. It's okay. Dude is really fucked himself up.
you better believe this guy's gonna be front and center on the next issue of the Gambit, dude. Idiot comp blows off own leg. Protect and sever? Question mark.
Fail of the week.
Protect and sever. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. This second guard who moved up is going to try to take a shot at Sparky, who's running 32 blocks away. It's going to be a tough shot.
I do also. Can I evasion? Is that?
If your reflex is over 8, or is 8, I should say.
It is indeed 8.
Whoa, yeah. So if you'd rather them try to make the shot, or they can go versus your evasion, it's up to you. Take your chances or try to dodge are the options.
Me that what if he goes the opposite way and rolls 2 10s? Oh shit. Yeah, that is a lot of blocks, and I feel like it's a tough shot.
The information is there. He needs to roll 25 to hit you from this distance.
Yeah, I'll take my chance.
All right, he's gonna go versus 25 to try and hit you with a very heavy pistol. Here we go. 17 doesn't do it though. You hear and 2 of the bricks next to you just explode as this cop seems a little more competent, but
yeah.
It would be hard to be this competent.
It's a pretty low fucking bar.
Yeah.
He didn't commit suicide with a shotgun, so I guess he's doing okay.
That guy's bleeding so much.
Oh, fuck. And the Bishop, give me a perception check since you've got your equipment going.
Sure.
While you're doing that, I need to fix some Foundry
There's a
settings if I can. 14. I think you would definitely be able to hear this. I'll fix this later. You hear the sect enforcer who has a full face shield on. He's in full SWAT attire basically. You hear him radio for backup.
Okay.
And with that, it's Rap's turn. Rap's like, oh fuck, they're shooting. He is going to, what's his movement? His movement's pretty good. He's gonna jump on top of the fountain and get behind this statue. He's gonna go just to the side of it and shoot the cop that blew his own leg off.
Kicking him
As he's tottering on his one leg.
You know.
he's pogo sticking.
He's 14 blocks away with a assault rifle, which means he just needs to get a 15 to make this shot. Our boy Rap, professional solo. Oh, fucking crits.
Hell yeah.
Cobb
Not having a good day.
should have
Take it
stayed
back.
home.
Rap can't die.
Rap makes a legendary shot on this fucking guy.
Oh no! Now Rap's about to die. That was his moment.
Oh, and he
Oh.
fucking crits too. The dude is dead. The dude is.
Shit.
Rap is classy though. He's not on auto fire mode. He puts one between the eyes.
Wow.
The dude is dead. The dude is.
She did him a favor, it feels like, honestly.
Just straight up dead. I think that is, yeah, a rate of fire 1. He's going to use his last movement to get in cover behind the statue. He's going to yell out, Sparky, I couldn't grab the rest.
Fuck it.
Fucking amazing. We're back at the top of initiative. Cheshire, you are at this terminal, or looking up at the security camera. Are you still moving ahead to try to hack in and see what's up?
Yes, I think so.
Hell yeah.
So how do I do that?
We're now moving into Netrunner mode, so you get 3 net actions.
Yep.
I'm actually going to do this, and you should see a new treasure open up down here somewhere. And if you want to give me an interface, you use 1 net action to jack in, and then you get 2 more net actions from the list of things that you can do.
Which is based on my programs, right?
No, it's based on,
I see. Okay.
I do have it. I just didn't bring it in here. I'll copy paste.
I
I've
think
got
I
it somewhere else.
see here. So it's like scanner, backdoor, cloak,
Yes,
et cetera,
yes.
et cetera. Cool. Okay, cool. I think if I want
Whoa.
to,
That's huge.
if I want to just like knock out the camera, I see what you're doing here. Okay, cool. Then you made it.
Sorry. Give me a second. Ignore me. Ignore what I'm doing.
Okay, all good. So if I want to
There.
just like turn off the camera, okay, I guess one question that I would have about this, I have to be within 3 squares to hack into something, but if the cameras are like networked together, could I just take all of them out, or would I have to do that theoretically one at a time?
You won't really know until you get a look at the architecture.
Cool.
I
Okay.
think is the answer there.
Okay. So to get a look at the architecture, that would be backdoor.
Or a Pathfinder would give you a view of what's going on in the inside.
Cool.
So, which is still an interface check.
Yeah.
So it's your D10 plus 4 or the interface itself.
All right, cool. Let's do that then. Nice. 13.
13 in this case is very fucking good. Basically, the way a Pathfinder check works is the better you do, the more things you can see. With a 13, you can see this entire architecture. I can speak English. We know this. You are looking at quite the thing in front of you. Kind of right off the bat, you're looking at a black ice program followed by a password. Beyond that is a control node, probably for cameras, another password, more black ice, another control node, and then another password and some files at the end. What are the files? Who knows?
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
That is a lot.
There's a lot going on inside of this. This camera you see is networked into this entire square. It seems like it hasn't been online in a while, and it might have been something hooked up to like the military that used to be kind of in control of this old district.
Right. So just to be clear, to get through all of this, I would have to crack 4 passwords and fight 4 black ices.
Definitely 2 black ice and a few passwords to get through. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
It's up to you if you want to use your last move to jack out.
Yeah. Kind of. Right? I don't think this is the time or place for this. Honestly.
Who knows?
I mean, I guess I don't know, because I don't know why there would be random, like, good. Is there any way to get a sense of how good the files are, or like what's at the other end?
You know what? I was just about to say you rolled very well. You rolled beyond what is in here to discover. One of these last control nodes is a turret. And you don't know what the file is, but the file is a military document that's encrypted.
All right. Fuck it, we ball.
So you see the first room ahead of you, you don't use movement in net space, you just get your net actions. The first room you see is a black ice asp. So if you have some kind of program that you're going to use to attack, now would be the time to do that.
I do. I have a sword.
Hell yeah. What does the sword do? Tell us.
If I successfully do the thing, I guess it deals 3d6 res.
Whoa, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You activate your program, the sword, it attacks, and then it deactivates itself.
Right.
So roll your 3d6.
Oh, do I not have to roll to attack? Because it rolled to attack when I clicked the thing.
Oh, you know what? I think they get a roll to avoid that. Sorry, that's my bad.
So that one doesn't count, right? I can roll that one again.
It counts. I'm going to just have to roll a d10 myself and add their number, I guess.
Which is low.
They got a 7.
Yes. Okay. So I win. I do damage to them now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. They are black ice, so I do extra damage.
Fuck yeah.
And it could have been better, but it is 7 damage to black ice.
You see a glitch. This like little snake starts like glitching out as you cut into it with the sword. Everything around you, I meant to do this earlier. Will this work? Will this crash OBS? We'll see. Everything around you goes digital as you're inside of the net. And the effect kind of looks like shit on OBS, so I'm going to take it away, but just know I tried. That's all that counts. That's all of your net actions. Are you sticking in meat space? Because you can still see with your virtuality glasses things kind of happening outside of the ones and zeros that you're looking at.
I will move over here to have some cover.
Hell yeah. My Foundry on on my stream computer is having a time. I'm contemplating refreshing it, but we'll figure it out later. Amazing. You do some movement, get a little bit of cover, and we move to Bishop. You just saw this fucking sect enforcer blow his goddamn leg off.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, that was worth the trip alone.
And then a very professional looking, somewhat chromed out solo jumps up behind a statue, takes a look out, and puts one between the poor guy's eyes, putting him out of his misery. What's Bishop doing?
I'm gonna move over here behind these boxes to get a better angle and also get out of the crossfire.
Are you doing anything with your action, or are you still trying to stealth your way around?
I'm not trying to stealth at this point because I'm not doing anything illegal, really. I don't think, anyway.
Yeah.
So,
there's no reason for the sect enforcement to think you're with this group of people in this square, for sure.
Definitely there isn't. So So yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. That's the show.
Hell yeah. Give me another stealth check while you're there.
I would love to. There we go.
Oh fuck yeah. Yeah, you are a media ghost right now. Excuse me.
Excellent.
Beautiful. Sparky, you see Rap take out this fucking sect guard as you are running down. You see someone connect a netrunner connecting to cameras kind of down this alleyway between a construction equipment and this like cargo crate building to your right. But you still have your medical supplies. What's Sparky doing? Sparky, you're muted.
As always. All right. I have a question.
Yep.
There is the fire moves, and it's suppressing fire actually is a thing. It says it costs 1 action and 10 bullets, but my gun only has an 8 bullet magazine.
Yeah, if you don't have 10 in the chamber, you can't use suppressing fire.
Okay. In that case, do I feel bad continuing to run? Is everyone else coming this direction? Rap seems like he's got it under control.
Oh no. Sorry, I had a different screen up. That's my bad. Sorry, everybody watching. I'm the worst. I'm trying to fix things behind the scenes, okay?
I was just looking at the map. Sparky is gonna just look over her shoulder and see that Rap has absolutely exploded this guard.
Yes.
And continue their tried and true method of running away.
Fuck yeah. It's been going pretty well so far.
Yeah, like it's working out. Now I can see the back of this. Look, it's a thing. Oh, person. Hello.
Yeah, you run around the corner, and I don't know if you guys would have been in contact before, so I don't think you recognize who this is. And Eliza has gone around the other side of these brick structures. So
Very coolly, straight down the center.
Yeah, Cheshire, you see someone kind of break through the ones and zeros carrying a shit ton of medical supplies. Who this person looks familiar, as it's the one that the drone was tracking earlier.
Move it, Netrunner. I stop at the corner.
I'm so busy.
I'm so busy. That's all you say. I'm so busy.
I'm just so busy.
Oh, fuck yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Is that it for Sparky?
Yeah. Yep.
Eliza, you see Cheshire move slightly. You see some shots being fired off in the distance. What are you doing?
Yeah, so I'd be like, don't worry, Cheshire, I got you covered. And I'm gonna head towards the shots. I'm gonna head towards him.
Fuck yeah.
And then I can move and then I can shoot him, right?
Yeah.
Great. Alright, so I'm gonna move 6 to get myself a little bit closer. Still kind of maybe behind some barricades of some sort.
I'll tell you that the shot you're trying to make is 28 blocks away, which is better. That's a 25 you're going to need to beat for this shot.
I feel like I gotta try.
You got to try.
I feel like I gotta try. I passed up trying before.
You know, Rap just rolled a 29. You know, it's possible.
I rolled a 29. It is absolutely possible. All right. So I'm rolling handgun, right?
Yes. So on your character sheet, you should see roll to hit. Should be next to your gun.
Oh.
Near the bottom of the sheet. I believe.
It's like a fist, I think.
Yeah,
Is
there's.
it a fist?
yeah.
Roll an attack?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, when you hover, it says that. That's my bad. Yes.
Okay. That I can do. And we'll see.
Almost. You were almost halfway there. I believe. Let me double check. I think that's a rate of fire of 2, so you get a second shot.
We're gonna do it.
You got it. You got to do it.
You gotta do it. Do I click roll an attack again? Is
Yep.
Oh, okay. Alright. Maybe this time, guys. That is not what I wanted.
You got a crit fail, but it wasn't terrible. You got just a 7. So you take out a piece of the statue next to Rap, and Rap turns and looks at you, and he's like, "What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Do I look like them? Do you see a badge?"
I don't.
Sorry, he went a bit Grimmier there. I didn't mean to do that. Do I look like a coward? Rap looks upset.
As he should.
The next up, it is the second enforcement. We hear off in the distance as Sparky and Cheshire see a massive sect enforcement van pull up right behind Cheshire's car. I'll add a car in there later. For right now, there's just a big ass van with sect enforcement written across the side. And that's where we're going to end the stream and pick up in 2 weeks, baby.
Oh man.
What? No, just like a little bit more.
I'm so busy.
I'm so busy.
I'm about to be real busy getting shot.
I haven't
So
hit my
busy.
legendary shot yet, guys.
It's not looking super great. Reinforcements showing up, although one guard is down, mostly because of himself.
We did so good.
Holy shit. Yeah, this is a new system, getting used to it, but I think, all things considered, I think it went okay. I think it went pretty good. Diving in here to End City, taking the fight to the cops. What else do we dream about? Friends, thanks for hanging out tonight. We'll be back in 2 weeks, February 10th, with the next episode, which happens to be my dad's birthday. Whoa. So
birthday.
wish my dad
Justin's
Hey, Dad.
at the time. It's not his birthday yet. I just was looking at the calendar and I was like, oh, well, I should definitely call him before we stream.
New Justin Lord just dropped.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That was a ton of fun. Let's go through some kind of order. Maybe tell people where they can find you before we call it for the night. Starting with Will.
Hi. Hello again. I'm still Will. I play a lot of ttrpgs over at Live from the Apocalypse. I'm one of the organizers and storytellers over there. We do like 3 or 4 games a week. Check it out. It all benefits charities and nonprofits and progressive causes and things like that. And we're currently fundraising for the First Nations Development Institute. So a very worthy cause. We just started that, and we would love it if you would join us. If you can give, feel free to give. But if not, no worries. It's mostly about the content. We also do a couple podcasts. New Academy H, our mass actual play podcast, is dropping this Sunday after a very long unintentional hiatus of me hurting myself and being depressed and other things. So check it out on Sunday. I think that's it. I'm on social media. It's there.
It is right there. Katie.
Hi, I am still Katie, and you still won't be able to find me absolutely anywhere because I'm new to all this, and my raffle is much less impressive than Will's, but you can page me 2266.
Yeah.
I will respond.
Hit the pager. Kai.
Hello, I am Kai, Kyola cosplay. I mostly play over on Gut Punch RP, and we have 3 games coming up next week, including Wednesday when I start GMing over there for like a fun winter thing.
Wow.
Yeah, and we also are a charity channel and are doing our fundraising this quarter for the Transgender Law Center. And yeah, otherwise, like, watch me scream about video games on my own channel on Twitch. It's a lot of screaming.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Josiah.
What it do? That's me. You can find me pretty much everywhere on the internet as a Dungeon Dad, mostly on YouTube, but also on Twitch sometimes and on Twitter. I make content about fantasy creatures and monsters. I do a show called Monster of the Week, which isn't based on the tabletop game Monster of the Week. It is just the name of a show because I didn't know that tabletop game existed until after I made the show, but we're doing it. So you can find me on YouTube, Monster of the Week, Dungeon Dad. There's a new episode coming out very soon, which is going to be approximately 2 hours long.
Whoa!
It's turned into a nightmare. We're doing an episode about the Spirit Warrior, which is a creature from Spelljammer, old school Spelljammer. I was able to track down the original designer of the creature, and we did an interview with him and stuff, and it turned into a whole situation. Anyways, please validate me spending 3 weeks on this one video and watch that when it comes out on Monday. That's all I got for you.
There's some spicy secrets on your Twitter about what to expect from that video, and I'm fucking stoked.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is that the same video?
Yes, it is. The video where I did a shot-for-shot remake of the Neon Genesis Evangelion introduction as the title sequence, because I was like, this video is so long, I need to do something special for it. I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I did just like a little Neon Genesis intro? And I was like, oh yeah, that is funny. I can't do the full song though because it's copywritten. So I was like, oh, I can't do the full minute intro. But fun fact, did you know there's a Neon Genesis Evangelion video game for the Nintendo 64? And video game music is a lot safer to use. So I uploaded a version of it with just the music, like as a hidden video to see, and it was not copyright claimed. In fact, it was like so-and-so, the composer of the melody, owns the copyright to the melody, but he allows it to be used on YouTube. So it's not going to like demonetize the video. So I was like, all right, well now we're just doing the full intro remade shot for shot, where I play all the characters. So if you have any interest in seeing that, I guess that took way too long to edit, but that part is done. That part is complete. So yeah,
amazing
content.
Yeah, no, perfect. I saw that, and I only just watched that fucking series for the first time last year. So, hey, and there's me. I've been your Choom guide because I didn't know what to call it for this system. So I called it Choom guide. I thought about Choom master, and then I thought about Choom keeper. All of those sounded a little bit odd, so I went with Choom guide.
The winner of the 3.
That was clearly the correct choice.
Yeah, no, definitely. I do this. I run No Fame Pod. We just wrapped up Tall Tower, our D&D high fantasy. I was about to say high fantasy campaign. It's almost midnight. Cut me some slack. Our high fantasy D&D 5e tower crawl run by Sinead Marguerite. It has been such an unbelievably fun time, and I'm sad to see it wrap up. But we're doing a live campaign wrap up this Sunday. So stop by at this time here when we decide what time that is. I'll make some announcements about it. Other than that, I think we decided, maybe anyone can correct me, but we'll be releasing this as a 2-part podcast per stream on its own little podcast page under the umbrella of No Fame. So keep an eye out. That'll probably be happening this week. So check that out. We'll scream about it. We're going to raid. We're going to raid someone. That's what we do. Some of our friends are streaming, and that includes Reckless Attack. Nathan is playing Pokemon, which, listen, we love Nathan. We love Pokemon. It's all good stuff. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back in 2 weeks with more End City, friends. Bye bye. Stick around for the raid. Bye.
Friend City.
Friend City.